Well, hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys do not already know me, I'm Sideways Salas, and this is episode 1 of flipping vehicles and lawnmowers and four-wheelers and anything we can find on a good Facebook Marketplace deal and flipping them for even more money. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so right now I'm in the rusty old flatbed pickup truck. I'm heading over to OReillys Auto Parts so I can pick up some ramps for later on to load stuff on the back of the flatbed. And OReillys Auto Parts is right here. I only have a few hundred. Oh, sorry. I only have a few $100 in my pocket, and with that few hundred, I'm gonna get probably like. These are $250. I have $400, so I'm gonna go to checkout and get these. And then I'll meet you guys back in the truck. All right, I got the ramps and everything. Now, I'm just going to head over to my little campsite, and where there is some internet. Oh, watch where you're going, jerkface. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm going to head back to the campsite where there's internet so I can look at some Facebook Marketplace deals and see what we can find. Alright, so I've been scrolling on Facebook Marketplace for about 3 hours, and I finally found a good deal. This guy wanted $200 for a Big Bear four-wheeler. It's super nice. The paint and everything is clean. But he said, unfortunately, the carburetor went out, and it does need a new gas air filter. So we're heading over there right now. I'm going to have to stop at the gas station, get myself an energy drink. And the sunset is setting, so I'm going to get some gas. And, whoa, going off the road further for a minute, my bad. And get a Red Bull, and then we'll hit the road. Alright, I just paid for all my stuff, talked to Jeremy for about 5 minutes, and it's already, like, dark out. So, I'm going to finish up drinking my Red Blocks, get back in the truck, and then we're heading straight over there. Holy cow, that Red Blocks gave me a lot of energy. So, the guy just texted me, and he said that he is not currently home, but his other truck is there, so he just told me to get the four-wheeler, load it up, and put the cash in his mailbox. So I'm going to attempt loading it up by pushing it up onto the ramps. First, let me get all my ramps set up and everything, and then shift it into neutral, and see what happens from there. Alright, I got the four-wheeler loaded up in neutral. I'm going to be really sore in the morning because that was super duper heavy. But put his cash in his mailbox, and I'm going to head back to the campsite and see what's wrong with it. So I do have some tools hidden under the bench. Hopefully they're not stolen. So I currently do not have a place to live. Well, I do, which is my truck, but I don't have a trailer or anything to sleep in. So, yeah. Alright, I got back to the campsite. The Big Bear four-wheeler is unloaded. It looks pretty nice. It just needs a little bit of engine work and probably a new carburetor, because he did say the carburetor was completely blown on it, and it did need a new gas air filter. So I'm going to park the truck, and in the morning I'm going to grab my tools and tinker with the four-wheeler. See what's up. Alright guys, well as you can see, I kind of got kicked out of my camp spot. Some other people came over here. So I'm going to head over to a new camp spot, and I know a really good place in mind. So hopefully I don't get bothered over there. I got the four-wheeler loaded up. I did do some tinkering with it. I replaced the gas air filter. And the next thing I got to do is just go to a local auto parts store, kind of like my favorite personal best, OReillys, and get a new carburetor for it. And then it should be up and running and on the road again. Now we can tell it, whoa, sorry for the stutter. Sell it for 2 times more than we bought it for. Alright, so on my way over here, I stopped at O'Reilly's, did get a new carburetor for the four-wheeler. I got a pretty good spot over here. Flat ground, kind of sandy, nice view of the beautiful sun and the hillsides. So I'm going to get the four-wheeler unloaded. I'm going to put the ramps up on the truck, and then I'm going to replace the carburetor and see if it'll get up and running again. Alright, so the four-wheeler is unloaded. I got the ramps off the truck, and I'm just gonna tinker with the carburetor, try to get it out of there. I've never replaced a carburetor before on a four-wheeler, so this will be my first time. Let's see how it goes. Alright, I replaced carburetor, got all the gas lines hooked up and everything. So now I'm going to see if it starts up. Let's go. This is what I've been dreaming for the past 2 days since I got the four-wheeler. And it rides awesome, man. Well, this is going to be wonderful. I'm going to take some beautiful pictures of it, post it on Facebook Marketplace, see if anybody wants to buy it. And I'm going to try to sell it for $450 since I bought it for $200. And I'm sure it's going to sell since it runs, drives, and stops. This is a beautiful four-wheeler, guys. Alright, so I just showed you the photos of the four-wheeler I took, and then I posted them on Facebook Marketplace. Holy cow, that's a big load. So I'm going to wait like a day or two, or whenever somebody messages me on Facebook, and see if I can get this beautiful thing to sell. Alright, it is the next day, early in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock, and this guy just showed up to my house. He said he'll give me $400 cash right now if I load it up onto the ramps, and he can head off. Alright, I loaded the four-wheeler up for him. Now he's going to drive off, and he's giving me my $400, so I'm really glad we got that sold. Now we can get a new project to work on. Alright, I just got back to the house. I went and picked up this older zero-turn lawnmower. This thing, the transmission is broken, but it does start up and run. It just does not shift, so it cannot drive it. It does shift into neutral, but that's it. But it doesn't go into gears or something to do with the drive line or something. It just will not go forward or backward. So you'll see in the next video what we're going to do with this lawnmower, fix it up, sell it, and how much we sell it for. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like, subscribe if you do want to see more of my content. But anyways, see you guys in the next video.